So what do you think? Does it come in black?
Here we go again, man. Let's just cut to the chase, all right? We're not gonna try to make this a fun, entertaining video. I am highly annoyed. I get annoyed when I see characters that are not the way that they have been drawn in the past. I get annoyed when I see black people on the internet clapping, still clapping. Thank you, white man. Thank you for giving me my representation. I never felt like I mattered until you, white man, put me into your cartoon, movie, or video game and made me feel like I was special. I get very annoyed when originality is thrown out the window for sloppy seconds because these people don't have any kind of creativity. Time and time and time and time and time again, we see characters that were either classically white, classically Asian, Hispanic, whatever, and they always get race swapped to black. And I get annoyed because it's lazy. It is the laziest form of creation in all of existence. I despise race swaps in every facet of their being because they are nothing but laziness. It's a lazy way of virtue signaling to people like, oh my God, we care about you. You matter. We love you. Shut the fuck up. No, you don't. You're only doing it so somebody can give you a pat on the back. You're only including black people in spaces they were never there because you want pats on the back. It's lazy. I get annoyed every time I see it. It drives me insane. It really burns me. It makes me angry because there are actual things coming from black creators, Latino creators, Asian creators, whatever, that are making things wholly original, and they're not trying to rip off something else that's established, like taking Captain America, which is Steve Rogers, and giving it to Sam Wilson, who was Falcon, and then giving him a demotion of Captain America because, oh, Captain America is white, and that's the only thing that y'all see as legitimate, so you had to give him Captain America. No, they're creating their own original thing, and then they're trying to put it out there to the world, and it's going to be hard for those people to make their things and for it to go out because all these companies keep race swapping. And we have another example coming from the classic place where it always comes from, Disney, and in this case the MCU, because that's still going. Did you not see What If season 3? It's doo-doo butt cheeks, all right? It sucks. All right, so we have this from Marvel, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So let me hit a few things real quick. Throughout the entire trailer, you only see 2 white people. All right, my bad, 3, because we got Aunt May in the trailer. We got Peter Parker and we got the bully. And then Peter Parker is a darker shade of white than the bully because you can't have Peter Parker being too pasty white. We got all these other ethnicities of characters throughout the entire trailer. We got Big Bertha right here. We got the Wicked Witch of the West. And then we got a classic Asian woman that pretends to be a goth. She has to be there. And this is where I lost my fucking marbles, dog.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
But when you get to the end of the trailer, this is where my problem comes in. You have Norman Osborn, who is now black. And how many times have they done this where they take a character that was either classically white or another skin color and make them black, and then from that point on, they are only black, because if they try to go back, they're going to be called racist. Case in point, Jim Gordon. Ever since they changed Jim Gordon black, he's only been black in all these different interpretations. I got another one for you. Perry White. Ever since Man of Steel, where he got switched to black, he's only been black in all these interpretations. We even had Batwoman. We had James Olsen. We have knockoff Spider-Man himself, Miles Morales, who was only created because Barack Obama was in office and they said we need a black Puerto Rican Spider-Man. That is the only reason he exists. That form of creation is lazy, and it's insulting because it makes me feel as a black person that you don't see me as legitimate unless I have to have something else that came from a white person. It's annoying. And there's going to be people saying, oh, it doesn't matter. Colin Domingo's a good actor and he's voicing the character. You are 100% right. So if it doesn't matter, why do it. I want somebody in the comments to explain that to me. Why every time somebody complains about a race swap, every time somebody complains about a gender swap, every time somebody complains about you putting a she, they, or whatever the fuck in place of another character, and you always retort with, it doesn't matter, it doesn't change the story. Why do it? If you can give me a good explanation as to why, then I'll give it to you. I will concede my statement if you can give me a good explanation, but nobody can because there is not one. The only reason you're doing it is because you want people to pat you on the back and for you to feel special about yourself. There's no other reason why. Because if that was the case, y'all wouldn't have a problem if we took Blade and we made Blade white. You wouldn't have a problem if we took Black Panther and we made him Asian. You wouldn't have a problem if we had Storm and we made him a white chick, right? Y'all wouldn't have a problem with that, right? No, you would, because then you go, oh, it's going against the character. But what if I retort with, it doesn't change the story, so why do you care? Everybody's gonna be like, oh no, you just want to erase black people. So why is it cool one way and it's not cool the other way? It's not. That's the point. Y'all are just trying to pretend like you're so virtuous and you're so much better than everybody else, and you're using my fucking skin color as a shield. I hate it. I absolutely hate it, because when these properties fail, what's the first thing that they do? They blame racism. They use you as a shield from criticism. When Captain African America comes out in February and it doesn't perform the way that they want it to, they're gonna say people didn't want to watch the movie because they made Captain America black. Instead of acknowledging the fact that you took a character that was a legacy one and you put him on a back burner, and you took a character that was one of the first original black superheroes in mainstream comics, Sam Wilson, the Falcon, and demoted him and gave him somebody else's mantle, and the story probably won't be good, the CGI probably won't be good, the MCU is stale as fuck right now, nobody really cares for superhero movies. There's all these different factors as to why that movie is going to fail, but they are going to fall back on the classic "you're racist" card, because again, they're using you as a fucking shield, and they're lazy and they can't create their own original characters, so they have to take something else in order to inject it into it. We just had something like that recently, Dragon Age: The Veilguard. They took the entire lore of Dragon Age and shit on it for identity politics, because the people creating that story in Veilguard are not creative enough to go off and make their own game, like the people that left BioWare that were working on Mass Effect and they're working on Exodus, and that looks good. They don't have the creativity to do that, so they take something established, they interject their bullshit into it, and then when you don't like it, they go, oh, you're racist, you're sexist. No, motherfucker, we can see exactly what you're doing and we don't want it. Assassin's Creed Shadows is getting drugged through the coals right now, because clear as day, they put a black man on the cover just to say they had one there. There's no other explanation for it, and everybody sees it. What are they going to do when the game comes out and it doesn't perform the way that they want it to? They're going to scream that the customer is racist, they don't want to see black people in video games, and all these other kind of buzzwords they want to have, instead of acknowledging the fact that they're trying to do something that they know the audience doesn't want, which is virtue signal in their fucking face. If Yasuke was in the game and both of the protagonists were Japanese, you would not have this level of backlash, and you know that for a fact. Naughty Dog, they knew the character that they revealed was so goddamn controversial that they turned off the comments as soon as they dropped the trailer. Why did they do that? Because they knew for a fact the audience doesn't want that, so they're trying to bait you, okay, every single time, and I'm so fucking tired of it. I'm so tired of being called a self-hating black man, because I would rather see an original black character and story, like The Harder They Fall, which is just a revenge cowboy film, and all the characters are black and they never mention it, because it doesn't fucking matter. I'm so tired of this narrative of everybody that wants to talk out about it, they must hate themselves in some way, instead of they actually love themselves, and they would rather see that portrayed in media other than used as a fucking shield and a virtue thing as, hey, we're so nice, we're so good, we're so progressive. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, and nobody else does. That's why everybody is turning on you. That's why everybody is complaining about this bullshit, because we've seen movie after movie, television show after television show, and now game after game of you taking things that were originally something else and then throwing black on it as, oh, that's so cool, right? No, the fuck it's not. It's not. It's insulting. It's insulting to think that just because I'm a black person, I'm supposed to go, oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much for this. It's annoying. And of course, Disney, of all people, are going to sit there and go, well, we did it. We did it. We got a black Norman Osborn because he has waves. You know, white people can't have waves or anything like that. He has waves. He's a black man. That's so nice. Get the, man, get that out of here, bro. And we say it time and time and time and time again. It only goes one way. Because, again, if Static Shock came out and they said Static Shock was white, everybody would be in an uproar. If Tiana from Princess and the Frog got turned into an Asian woman, they would scream racist, they would scream sexist, all these other different things. Snow White's get turned into a Latina, not a peep from those people. Again, it's hypocrisy, it's lazy, it's insulting, and most importantly, it's fucking boring, okay? We know the clip that I'm talking about. Ass was right 100%. It is so boring to see these mid-aged white fucking women, because that's what it is, taking all these properties and interjecting their bullcrap into it, because on their day-to-day lives, they don't have anything that is a challenge for them. So they pretend that they're so virtuous. They pretend that the problems of somebody else of a different skin color is then their problem. And they put that on their shoulders and try to project that out to everybody else when nobody gives a fuck. I don't want Indiana Jones to be black. I don't want none of these other superheroes, Superman, Batman. I don't want them to be black. That does nothing for me. I want another Isom, which is an original black character. I want more Static Shocks. We want more Black Panthers. Can we get another Blade? Is that Blade movie gonna get off the ground? We want originality. And I know there's gonna be people in the comments, man, this is a grown-ass man complaining about this stuff. Well, motherfucker, how about you tell me at what age I'm supposed to stop caring about the things that I care about? But that's all I got, man. I might put the music in. I don't know, man. This is just like a fucking rant. I ain't even planning on it being like this. It was gonna be just like a regular style video, but I got so annoyed in the process of me walking to my fucking computer that I just started going off. Y'all let me know if y'all agree in the comments, and if you don't agree, please put it down there so I can light your bitch ass up. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, and as always, y'all be easy. I'll see you on the next one, man.